right, how's everybody doing? So I'm going to do 2 videos. And I'm going to put them on my playlist. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I would guess Thursday, and then the other one this coming Saturday. And one's going to be why Trump is the biblical reasons why Trump is the Antichrist. And then you're going to have your predictive programming reasons will be part 2. I know when I heard from Michael today, him saying that, you know, if Trump doesn't take the deadly wound, I'm paraphrasing, but it sounded like if he doesn't take, and I think he removed the post. But this is for anybody, because I'm hearing it like, here's what people think. That the Antichrist has to be president of the United States, or he has to be president of Russia, or he has to, you know, you've seen the Maitreya videos, perhaps, that he has to be some charismatic. I will show you biblically why Donald Trump is the Antichrist, and that's what you've got to go by. If Donald Trump is not the Antichrist, and they've poured everything since his birth, the lunar eclipse that he was born under, Trump Tower, Twin Towers, 666 comes to his name. His name comes to 666. You know, and all of the biblical references, which I'll be detailing. Then, if Trump being the Antichrist is just a psychological operation and he's not the Antichrist, then everything is a psychological. In other words, don't worry about the poke. That's just a psychological operation. Don't worry about anything. I mean, if Trump's not the Antichrist, then I can bend anything into a psychological operation. What they're doing is they're lulling you to sleep, or trying to lull us to sleep, I should say. Don't fall for it. When you least expect it, it's just going to happen. And it's not going to happen the way we think it's going to happen. Your internet and everything might go down first. You might have World War III first. But the Antichrist has got to be a friend of Israel. Has to be. Because that's where he declares himself to be God. And he's on 2 temple coins. The Antichrist has to be here in his own name. And the little horn of Daniel 7 is the only Antichrist reference I know of from the Old Testament. The horn, the trump. No, he's the Antichrist. He's stout. He's got a mouth speaking great things. All the 666s. Don't sweat it. Just don't look for too much into it. He just has to be a friend to Israel, and then he just has to take a deadly wound. There's nothing that ever said he ever had to be president of the United States. Trump could have just wrote the book Art of the Deal and went over and helped broker a Middle East peace agreement, been put on 2 temple coins, and never even have been president. So why would him leaving the presidency have anything to do at all with him not being the Antichrist? Who can make war with the beast? could be just Middle Eastern war references. Israel's already got enough firepower to wipe out the Middle East 10 times over, thanks to Los Estados Unidos. So don't get lulled to sleep. Keep the faith. The Antichrist received his crown, his corona, on the Donnie Darko date of October 2nd. He just hasn't been shot in the right eye yet, when we probably thought he would. And if you named a date, or I named a date, or we named a date, and then that date came and went, and that makes you lose faith that he's not the Antichrist, then where was your faith? Was your faith in that you had to pick a date? Because if that was your faith, I don't know what you base it off of. You got to base it off the Bible, and the Bible doesn't give a date. So, dates are, remember, choosing a date is for fun. None of that was biblical references. That was for funsies. And all I'm telling you is my funsies will be over with if he gets out of January. I mean, if it's January 30th, I'll tell you to be looking out for January 31st. GoldenEye, Janus. But once February 1st comes, I'm done with the fun stuff, because it's there's really nothing else there for us. There's just nothing else there. But that does not mean just because we don't pick the date, that doesn't get him off the hook. That's what they want. They want him to be off the hook. That should be painfully obvious by now. All right. Love you.